Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday, it's a new day. It is the start of the weekend. As I said yesterday, being Friday, it was the start of the weekend. Well, it's still the start of the weekend. As a matter of fact, it is the weekend. Okay, are we done with that now? Good. I have been sitting back and forth. Let's get to some of the business at hand before I even speak. Let's do the disclaimer for today and for my video. In no way, shape, or form am I sponsored or endorsed, ambassadored by any of the companies or the items in which I speak from. I speak about them solely from the goodness of my heart. I share them for free with you, my YouTube community, who I also consider my faraway friends. I am not affiliated with any content creators of any kind whatsoever. I'm solo, folks. I'm a civilian with this, okay? I just share good things because I want to, okay? Anyway, let's get to the business at hand. Yesterday, I went to Primark, finding nothing. I did, however, go to Primark wearing my bag. I did do this. As you see in my video, I did do it. I did not... I found it comical. I may do it today. I didn't have the nerve yesterday because I was walking around, just walking. But you've seen what I filmed. Thank you so much for liking the video. And I did wear my bag. It felt good to have something that the store didn't even get in. If that makes any sense. It was kind of like a gloating period. It was. So I got a chance to gloat on that. And I'll probably do it today. But I would, however, like to ask the store of Primark, listen, you guys didn't get this bag in. Where's the other part of the set? And I want to see what they have to say. Because I know damn well they didn't get this bag. We all know that. We all know that now. Okay, I've been spewing that out of my mouth for the past few months. But yesterday I was at a dilemma because I did see something that I may wanted, that I may not have wanted, that I should have went for it. By the way, I went for it. I got the bottle. I got the Disney water bottle. I love the crown cap. I really do. This is a, it's not really an insulated, but it is a metal. There it is from the inside, a metal thing. Metal bottle. I guess I could be collecting these. I think these are so cute. I really do. I think these remind me of the Funko. Reminds me of a Funko-esque just by looking at the faces. Really, I know I showed you this at the store, and you know what? It was $10, and I had to grab it. So that's my new go-to water. Everybody collects things. I like the water bottles. The last one that I collected was the Star Wars water bottle for $5. What was that? Last year I did that. So, hey, listen, I see a sale. I'm going to go for that if I like it. All right. Disney news for me is not going to be good. We were kind of hesitant on this. We were back and forth on it, and finally the inevitable happened. We thought we were going to have some more time with this. Now, the elevator situation here in the building, there's no elevator repair yet, but yet everybody's still paying for the repair of an elevator that hasn't been repaired yet. This is going to take a span over 3 years to recap that we are paying an assessment on top of HOA fees and everything else. Okay, fine. We can do it. As you saw, one of my previous videos, I did explain how that I was going to go about this. I felt very good about this in the video. I was all smiles, of course. But then we had another situation here in New York City. And as much as I love my city, you know how much I love my city. I love my city, New York. It just seemed to have went against us. It didn't go just against us. It went against all New Yorkers. Okay, and there was talk a few years ago about paying a toll in the middle of the city, paying tolls from between going downtown back uptown. They were unsure about it a few years ago. Then last year they spoke about it may happen, it may happen. Okay, fine. Then it spoke about this year, after my booking of the trip to Disney, which we had continued the Disney trip from last year to this year because we didn't go last year. Okay, we're all set to do this year. I'm just recapping this for you. The situation at hand about New York City was on the back burner. But we booked our trip anyway for this September. Now, you know how much I played Let's Make a Deal with this. From going from the Park Hopper passes to going from Pop Century, which we always go every year to Pop Century. A few years we had to switch out for certain reasons, but that is our go-to resort on property. Price-wise and everything had to literally be adjusted. I had to sit and figure prices out to where I actually cut the trip down from 7 days to 5 days. Okay. From Park Hopper passes, we went down to just the base ticket. Okay. Got the trip for right now for $1,400. Okay. That's where it stands. Actually, it's $1,700, but the remaining, the booking of the trip last year, which was the down payment and the insurance, is actually carried over to this year, so it would have been $1,700. But you know what? It's still $1,400 because they took that and carried it over. Okay, fine. We're all caught up now? Fine. Okay, then the inevitable happened. Get ready to decongest. I don't know if I showed you this article before. I've had this article for quite some time on me. This is New York City. This is the famous Roosevelt Island tram that goes from Manhattan, New York, over to the island of Roosevelt Island. Okay. Right here, you will see part of the cameras that are going across the avenue. Now, we have a bridge, 59th Street Bridge, aka Ed Koch Bridge. We know it as the 59th Street Bridge because that's where we grew up. We're raised in Manhattan. That's where we come from, okay? New Yorkers here. As you're getting off the bridge, probably going off the bridge going downtown, this is 2nd Avenue, you will have to pay a toll. And that toll is going to be at least $15. They are talking about here for cars, $15. The plan, which will change, has been a rate of $15 a day for motor vehicles, okay? The streets, 61st Street, goes when you go downtown, okay? Now, they are not only just doing this in this area, they are hitting it on every avenue. From east side to west side, they have toll cameras. Where are you supposed to run to in Manhattan? Obviously, I have no idea anymore. Horrible, horrible situation. These prices, now me, sporting that I figured all these things out, I'm figuring out the numbers. Here we go. I became an accountant again. I hate numbers. I hate math. Flunked math, hated math, always hated math, but I have to figure out numbers like this. I did it with Disney. I says, okay. I had a little bit of confidence. As of now, that's not working. Okay. It's $15 a day. My husband has to travel in and out of Manhattan to go to work. Now, not only that, but he also pays 2 other tolls. Okay. We have a thing here called Easy Pass. It is, you can do it on mobile, or we actually get billed for it a month. You do the Easy Pass, you go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, you get your Easy Pass. They have this machine that you connect it to the window. I'm sure you guys have something like that, depending on your states. Well, here we have Easy Pass. And when you go through the toll, it charges you. So you get a monthly bill for that. And it replenishes. Sometimes it gives you more, sometimes it gives you less. It replenishes. So my husband needs this, obviously. Now, the area that we're in, because we pay tolls here, we actually get a break, depending on the area that we are here in New York City. Okay, but in Manhattan, they're going to clip them. They're going to get them. It's $15 a day. I want to know if that's like a round trip thing, if it's 7 something when you're coming in, 7 something when you're going out of the city. I think they just pay you the one price. I have no idea how this crap goes. This cannot be $15 every time. It just can't be. It just can't be. It says $15 a day for motor vehicles. Okay. What it is that they're trying to raise $1 billion a year toward the MTA's capital budget. Okay, MTA is the transportation system. Subways, buses, things like that. Okay. So it's $15 a day, figuring out the numbers. That is now a whopping $75 extra a week. per month. That's $300 a month. Okay. And the worst yet, this is like, for us, this would be like years ago, 25 to 30. Okay, we would be celebrating our 30th year of going down to Disney World this year. Okay. I guess you know where I'm going with this. This would be 3 trips 30 years ago to go down to Disney for 12 months for the year of paying for these tolls. It's $300 a month. Times that by 12 months. That's $3,600 a year just on these tolls in Manhattan. That's not including the 2 other tolls that my husband has to take before he gets into Manhattan, New York. That's $3,600 just for this. Horrible. That would be 30 years ago, 3 trips to Disney World. We were laughing at this. It was funny, but then it became not funny. Then it was funny again, and then we got real serious. And there's the fantasy versus reality. Now, the fantasy is, do you go on your trip and pretend that everything is okay? You know what? It's a nice thing when you go away, you forget about it a while. But do remember, and I'm mostly sure that everybody has a habit of this, remembering when you come back, the problems that you left behind to go away, to pretend that nothing's happening. When you return, those problems are still there. I don't believe in this. I believe in attacking it. I believe in dealing with it. So as of now, 2024 trip to Disney will now be over. It is over before it started. I am okay with this. My husband isn't. We know that. He took it hard. I totally understand that. Did I want to do this again? Okay. Now, I'm going to let you in on something. Last month, I called Disney because they brought back the quick dining program. They gave us back the quick dining service. So I says, okay, we would be eligible for this. Okay. Now, remember months ago when I had remodified the trip, I went from the 7 days down to 5 days. Then I went from the park hopper passes down to base ticket. Okay. It's a 4-day base ticket, folks. Okay. Now, in order for us to get the dining plan, this wasn't going to work in our favor even before we got the date for this. By the way, this now goes into effect. Today is June 1st. It goes into effect on June 30th. So we were actually hoping that this wouldn't happen for at least months and months down the road. But it's happening. So this is why it gave me the decision to do now what else I have to do. They say everything happens for a reason. I have no idea why this is happening. It just, to me, there was no good reason for this crap. Okay. So, call Disney back. Try to work. Okay, in order for us to get the free quick dining, it would totally be defeating the purpose of why I did this to begin with, which was to go from a park hopper pass down to the base ticket, because it would be less expensive for us. But however, in order for us to have that dining plan for 4 days or more, you need it for 4 days at least, but you need to have park hopper passes. So I says, okay, this is not working out at all. So this gives me more of a good, even better shot reason to cancel this right now. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Then the elevator repair for a month. Now, the elevator repair, we worked out the monies that we can do it for this. And this is I'm letting you know this person. I'm letting you know these things, people. This is reality right here. You got to sit and you got to assess everything. And when you assess it, you're not going to like the numbers, but you got to attack it. So, you know what? Our lives right now are a little bit complicated, and we are doing the best we can with what we're doing with it. And the Disney trip is not going to happen, okay? You may not like to hear this, but Mickey Mouse is not going to care that you can't pay your bills. Mickey Mouse is not going to care that you have congestion prices, that you're going to be charged to go walk, traveling around New York City in a car. Mickey Mouse is not going to care about this. This is the reality for me. I have to deal with the reality. Can't do the fantasy. The fantasy is a temporary Band-Aid, folks. Me, I don't do temporary Band-Aids. I can't. I have to rip the Band-Aid off, let the air hit it, and continue and go on with my time. Okay. Okay, so Disney was not very cooperative. I says, but listen, I have the Ford. She said, yeah, but you need the park hops. I said, what do you think I canned the park hoppers for? Is to make the trip less expensive. No problem. No problem, Disney. Thanks. So that's it on that one. So I move on. And that's where I am right now. So I did not call Disney yet to modify the trip. I'm going to move it down as the time goes on, because I have until September. I actually have until August. I think I'm going to wait until August to make that phone call and say, listen, I want to, for 2025. Let's see what happens. Okay, this year we didn't get Pop Century anyway. We wound up with All Star Music. Again, that was the less expensive right now. It was a little, like I said, I was on that phone a few months ago. I was playing Let's Make a Deal then. Let's Make a Deal. The game is now over. So, fantasy versus reality. Reality now wins. I'm okay with it. I just continue on. Okay? We'll make it down there at some point. So that's where we are right now. And that's all I can say about it. But other than that, you got to deal with things. You have to deal with it. I have to attack it. I go in for the kill with these things. What can I do? What's the best possible thing? Okay, this is out. Now we have to do this. Okay, let's work on this. This doesn't work out, then we have to do this. You have to structure your life. You have to do this. The fantasy running around in a theme park pretending things are okay is not my way to go. It never was. It never was. And if I did that, I made damn sure that everything was okay in real life before you do the fantasy. Okay? I see a lot of jokes out there, a lot of things, I know you're probably making light of yourselves and that's okay, but, oh, we just got home from Disney and we're making another trip and my husband doesn't know. Well, listen, it's all fun and games, but when that camera goes off, do you really do that? Or it's like, oh, okay, good, the camera's off now, now I gotta complain. Where am I getting the money for the trip? You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I don't do those things. So it doesn't work out. There is reasons why it doesn't work out. But unfortunately, I'd also like to thank my state of New York for pulling this crap on us. But hey, things happen. With all the protests that are going on all over the city, cities are being shut down. Younger generations are protesting and this and that. Why don't somebody protest this? Why did this bill pass? Why did this pass the MTA? Why did this pass the Congress? Why did this pass anything? So it makes you think. People didn't think it was worth fighting for this? Wait till you get your bills. That's what I'm saying. It's all fun and games, folks, until the numbers are shown. Anyway, I'm going to save another little news for something else. I found out something for the Memorial Day weekend, which I thought was hysterical. If you saw my community page here on YouTube, go over and look at it. Load the video and watch it, okay? Again, the numbers don't lie. I found that funny. I really got a good laugh out of that. And it's the truth, okay? Because I see things, I know people that are down there, and nobody can fool me. And that actually confirmed it. That literally confirmed what it is that's being shown. I thought that was so funny. Yeah. I just can't wait for 4th of July. Now, the last time I was down there for 4th of July, we never did 4th of July again. It was 1995 when we were down there for 4th of July. It was our second year of going down to Disney World. And it was wall-to-wall people. But this Memorial Day, I'm going to leave it to you. Watch that video on my community page. It's the truth. It really is. You can't fool. You can't go down and say, oh, it's so crowded. It was not. It was not. Okay. I'm going to leave you with that. I am going to head over to my mall today because there is a new food at the food court. I'm kind of excited. It had the soft opening last night between 4 and 7 p.m. and I don't go out at nighttime, so I wouldn't be able to make it. But I was very excited to see the soft opening. And today is the actual opening at 11 a.m. So I want to be over there when it opens. I really do. And they're giving out a free a drink of lemonade with your with your purchase. It is called Kong Dog. Kong, Kong, as in King Kong, but Kong Dog. They specialty is corn dogs. And I want to check out, I want a corn dog. I really do. Last time I had a corn dog, I think, was down in Disney World. So I want one here in New York. I want one here in my own hometown. So I want to check them out. I already did a little thing on the website of Yelp, which is, you know, you check into your areas. You know, it's geographically placed. You know, it's like Swarm and Foursquare. I don't know if you guys know about that either, but Foursquare turned into Swarm, but I also deal with Yelp. I like Yelp a little bit better. They are more informative. You do little reviews on the places that you've eaten and everything. I'm all about that. I like that. So I did a little thing to let people know about the new location, and it seems that I'm getting great responses from it. So. And Yelp noticed that I took pictures, and they actually congratulated me, and they sent me an email saying that your photography is very good. We thank you for that. So that's kudos to me. It's cute. It's cute. So I'm going to be checking out Kong Dog today at my mall. We do have other locations that opened up. I'll talk about those in another video. So right now I'm going to leave you with this. But yeah, the Disney trip 2024, c'est la vie. Thanks a lot to New York City. You know, I love yous, but it could have never come at a worse time, really. These things happen. Anyway, love to all. Happy Saturday. I will talk to you soon. If anything good pops up, so will I. You know it. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Love to all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.